First came the silent light detector, and it was good. But having only one light sensor, it was a bit slow. Next came the SLD Mark IV. With its 4 light sensors, it was much faster, but it was a bit larger, and it required fancy wiring to really live up to its potential. Hello, boys and girls, I'm Fog, and I am now delighted to present to you the SLD Mark VI. At 5 by 7 by 5, it's extremely compact and very cheap to build. It's also very fast and very reliable, and it's completely silent. My previous light sensors were very cool, but in practice, you were probably better off using a more conventional design. With the SLD Mark VI, that is no longer the case. The SLD Mark VI performs better than most conventional piston designs I've seen, but it's far easier and cheaper to build. And today, I'm going to show you how to build it. But before I do, I want to talk a bit about some of the elements that went into its design. The other day, I was experimenting with our old friend the S-Bud. I was wondering what made it tick and what I could do with it, when I stumbled upon this. Now this is something really cool. It's something that I've never seen described before. I'm calling it an S-BUD-Latch. It's similar to the S-Bud in that it flashes when one of these 6 blocks changes. But watch this. Notice that it flashes when I update this block, just like the S-Bud. But if I update it again, no flash. In fact, it will only flash the first time one of these 3 blocks here is updated. And it won't flash again until one of these 3 blocks on the other side is updated. That behavior reminded me of a very cool light sensor design by YouTuber MC Last Username called the Light Sensor 12X, which uses a pair of latched bud arrays to achieve very rapid detection. And I realized that I could do much the same thing with the S-BUD-Latch. I also took some time to really study how grass spreads in Minecraft. I read up on the wiki and did some experiments, and I was able to confirm that grass will spread to a dirt block in the position marked by this brown wool from grass blocks no farther away than the green wool blocks shown here. I also verified the specific light levels required for grass to grow and die and incorporated that into my design in order to maximize efficiency. So enough talk. Let's build it. Start by placing an S-Bud, just like this. Now if that torch burns out, you could extend it by adding another block right here, just like that. But at this early stage of the game, it's really easier to just change your orientation and build it this way. That'll give you a slightly smaller build, and since you haven't really started building anything yet, why not go ahead and do it the small way. Then go ahead and turn it into an S-BUD-Latch like this. Next, we're going to place blocks to receive our sensors. We're going to start with this one on this side, right there. So those are our sensor blocks. And then we're going to build these over here. It's important that we do that in the right order so that our S-BUD-Latch is in the right state for when we continue with our build. Finally, build a platform of grass blocks around here, just like this, 4 by 7. Now to save time, I'm using grass blocks, but if you don't have a Silk Touch tool, you can just place dirt blocks everywhere I'm placing a grass block, and so long as you have grass nearby, you can just wait for the grass to spread before finishing the build. Okay, next we're going to build another layer of blocks right here. Again, grass blocks. Go ahead and build this all around like this. Fill in the middle there. Come out here to the same side and put one more block right there so that it looks like this. It's important that that be open and these be open. Next we're going to place our dispenser. It goes right there. And we're going to put a block behind it. This block does not need to be a grass block. Next, we'll put another layer of grass blocks on top. Just like this. And we're going to leave an opening right there. That's the window for our light sensor. Next, we're going to place two pressure plates. One right there and one right there. They can be wood, they can be stone, doesn't matter. And we're going to put two torches, one here and one here. Now the placement of these two torches is important, so make sure you put them in the right spot. Next, we're going to take half slabs and we're going to come and place them right over here, starting here. Run one there and then there and then there. We're going to go in one, put one right there, go in one again, come out like this, this, and this, and there and there. And what we're doing is we're sealing off that area so that light can only enter through a very controlled window. Now we're placing torches in all of the areas on this layer to make sure that we illuminate these grass blocks here, because they're going to act as the source blocks for our grass spreading. Next, let's go ahead and put our water in our dispenser, just like that. And we're going to finish this off by placing top slabs there, there, and there, and running redstone wire all along the top, at which point the water should begin to flow. And now you're basically done. As a nice little final touch, you might want to put a transparent block there to keep people from falling in. You could use glass. Over there I used a piston because I think pistons look pretty cool, and pistons are also completely transparent. Make sure you don't use a leaf block, because a leaf block will actually affect the light levels inside the machine. Now your output is right here. This torch is going to flash at sunset and at sunrise. So you need to hook that up to your flip-flop of choice. Over there I hooked it up to a silent flip-flop, but for demonstration purposes and just to keep things simple, I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to a simple one-tick flip-flop. And you're done. Now let's go over exactly how it works. The SLD Mark VI has 6 light sensors. The 3 on the left detect sunset. The 3 on the right detect sunrise. During the day, the sensors are covered with water. When the sun sets, the light level coming through the sensor window will drop, and one of the 3 grass blocks on the left will die. That causes the output to flash, and it also removes the water. With the water removed, the light level on the sensor blocks, provided by the torches on the bottom level, is now high enough to allow the grass to regrow. But since that side of the S-BUD flop has already been triggered, it won't cause another signal. It may take a while for that grass to regrow, but that doesn't matter since we literally have all night. When the sun rises in the morning, the light level coming through the sensor window and passing through the mechanism to the 3 dirt blocks on the right will be high enough to allow grass to grow on one of them. The torches in the system ensure that there are many bright grass blocks nearby from which it can spread. That causes the output to flash, which also replaces the water. With the water now covering the blocks, the light level filtering through the system and through the water will be lowered enough to allow the grass on the right to die again. But the grass on the left is still bright enough that it won't die until sundown, and the cycle repeats itself. So there you have it, the latest in light sensing technology, the SLD Mark VI, my new favorite light sensor. Build yours today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again next time.